it's not like they're unbeatable. We did see Nakat and Void recently taking them out.
Ooh. Zelda and Marth.
All right, I can
vibe with this.
Yeah,
because up throw into up air, great. Forward throw from Marth. Honestly, all of Marth's throws have really interesting angles, and so like you'll see they can go for them, and you'll get like a really cool effect from Marth's throws into Zelda.
Riot did not move for that whole like first 8 seconds. Threw out a couple side Bs and neutral Bs. He's just been waiting for people to approach him and constantly throwing it out. But both of Red Team's members currently getting juggled to no end right now.
Was that down throw up air back air from Cloud?
Yes.
That makes me like really.
Oh my God! Just goes for the raw finishing touch.
Monkey flip. When you connect it with the command grab, you can kick off, and the opponent's in like a significant amount of lag. And in singles, you can't really do anything about that. But in doubles, your opponent can convert, or your teammate can convert really hard.
And with Nairo, you're going to see him immediately going to cover that every single time. He has a good amount of time to run in, especially while having limit with that increased speed. Dazwa and Riot have to start getting some early kills. I think that it'd be best if they start trying to get Cloud as quick as possible. But unfortunately, they're just both being kept off stage, and that was a great edge guard from. Wow, he died from him holding down on up B to hit through the ledge. And this is looking relatively out of reach, but a little bit dark for our low tier heroes
this
right
is
now.
questionable. I mean, so one thing I want to point out about Riot, he's playing really well, but he's using a lot of this neutral beam, and
he just free falls to fast foul to his death, but it's okay. He still does have the 2 stocks.
That Nairo's Love, it's really good. It has a lot of invincibility on it, and you can get out of a lot of stuff. But when you're using it as much as he is, it becomes predictable, and it's kind of laggy in the end. And you're seeing them punish it really easily. He got punished for it with the up B earlier, you saw.
Yeah, I think that's my big thing. Oh, and once again, don't even need the limit. Forced him into that spot where he couldn't move anymore and eating an F smash, and we are looking at a 5-2 game right now. Looking very dark for Red Team, but like you said before, he's been opting for a lot of very laggy options in center stage, and now has to deal with the 2v1, and not too sure how well this is going to work out when it comes to Zelda versus 2, but hey. And, all right, doesn't get any more follow-ups off of that. Okay.
Oh wow. Okay. So
opting to just go right back down the stage.
They call that the no trust up B, because Zelda has to commit really hard to do. Oh, you're dead. Oh.
Okay. Actually opted not to go for it.
But yeah, Zelda has to commit really hard for that up B, and sometimes you'll see him hit the first hit, and you're like, why didn't he go for the second hit? It's because he didn't really. Like, you're not 100% sure, and that makes sense. It's a really
By the way, Riot is still somehow living in all this. He's putting on a show, managing to make this work so far, but that up air is actually not going to take it yet. And managed to avoid getting air dodge right there. Opting to go right to center stage, but drop shield and gets hit by the second part of F smash. He was actually making that look pretty impressive there.
He was saying, you know what? I may be Zelda. These may be 2 of the best players in the world, but I got this.
It's like, no, I'm going to make a name for myself here. I want to make sure you guys know that this is not free.
Yeah.
And he was, I mean, well, that's in his mindset that he's thinking it's not free. Nobody quote me on that. But that was pretty good stuff on him in that 2v1. He looked like he had good composure. I think he has to be more careful about being on center stage and just throwing out those neutral Bs, because they caught on very quickly to that. It was a good idea because they just kept approaching. But once they caught on, they were eating so much damage, and Dazwa was getting juggled a lot.
Yeah.
So he has to do a good job of running after and immediately try to cover him. But Blue Team was just not letting them stay near each other at all. They were just winning on 1v1s on both sides of the stage, keeping them off stage.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. One thing that Dazwa was doing really well, though, was he was using a lot of Dancing Blade, and he was using it like pretty well. But we're not going to see that here. Instead, we're going to see the Princess.
We're going to see Down be the character.
Yeah, Down be the character. I like that. I'm going to use that.
Appreciate that. There's my cheesy joke.
Ooh, double Sheik.
Okay.
ZeRo using Sheik too.
We're making a run back to the days of ZeRo Sheik.
ZeRo Sheik came out of retirement once against Fatality at, I believe, MomoCon, and Fatality was like, nah, put that away. So this is the first time I've seen it since then. I don't know about you.
I mean, this is still a great doubles dynamic with Sheik just being able to use pretty much everyone and waiting for Cloud to follow up after it.
All this percent on the red team already compared to 13% collectively on the blue.
Yeah, blue team has just not been eating anything. They've been calling every single time they've gone for aggressive approach. They've immediately had the perfect option to avoid it. And all right, you hit him with a down B.
Yeah,
we're still in this. We're still in this.
But did you see? So ZeRo grabs Riot, right? And obviously, as a teammate, you're like, I'm gonna go save him. as Dazwa's running over, Nairo is just like, okay, I'm going to grab Dazwa. And
speaking of Nairo, stealing on both their stocks right off the get-go there.
That's gross. But yeah, like, so the team chemistry and the awareness from both players is so sick.
Yeah, these two are, like we said, like 1 and 2 for a reason.
Yeah.
And
Nairo only ranked
1 and 3 right now, but
forever have been in the top 3.
And that was actually a pretty good edge guard from Dazwa here, but he still had limits, so
safe
to make it back.
Oh, why did ZeRo not just like Nair or something?
At that point, if you stay off stage for that long, you're just risking getting edge guarded. You're up 5 stocks to 4 at the moment.
5 stocks to 3.
5 stocks to 3. So at that point, it's like, you know what? I'll just get back. We'll just eat the stock. It's fine.
Yeah. You make a good point. I think at the very least they didn't.
Oh my goodness.
That
was the rudest down smash, down B I've seen. And Riot, okay, finally getting some good usage out of that neutral B on the ledge there. Keeping Dazwa safe, because they kept trying to go edge guard him.
Oh, doesn't get it.
Okay, apparently neutral B is extremely good on the ledge because they have not been able to stop it. Finally getting back to center stage.
Neutral B has a really good hitbox, and that's kind of why what you're seeing. Ooh, kind of nice recovery, but I think he
accidental team kill there, yeah. And shouts 4-2. I like the idea he was trying to push Nairo off the move, but both of them have been eating a lot of team damage out late, trying to just get some conversions. Luckily not getting hit by that bouncing push there, still trying to go for the up smash.
I like to point out that Dazwa's actually, what I like that he's doing, oh, that's going to be a but what I like that Dazwa's doing is he's using these nairs out of shield similarly to the way that you use them in Melee. You'll see players like Plup and Shroom go for nair out of shield a lot, and Dazwa's doing it as well. Oh, ping pong combo.
He still had a jump, so they were waiting to see what his option was going to be follow-up because it looked like Nairo was trying to get some more. And back here, okay, if he had that limit a second earlier, that would have been it. That would have been good.
I was ready.
Nairo just trying to cover pretty much every option he has. Goes for the regrab, grabs him with that. I can take, I'm surprised they didn't just it doesn't matter. You don't need limit. Calls him out on the jump and gets that down there, and yeah.
I mean, like
ZeRo
really,
Nairo.
ZeRo Nairo doing ZeRo and Nairo things.
You know, good stuff. Trying to rock Zelda, and actually, let's point this out. That is winners final.